Hi Gordon, I'm just looking at this site which we have to get finished, and it seems that obvious things are just not happening, and I'm unsure why that is. This down here, it just looks terrible, like it's four columns, and it's simple. If we look at another site, um, look at the difference. That's it's formatted into text that looks good, and it it's an obvious sort of a thing. There's just a little bit more care done in this compared to this. It just doesn't look the same. Um, the headings that this doesn't even work. Um, this well, it works now, but it just formatted really poorly. It just doesn't look good. I'm unsure why it's like that. Uh, and if you look at this one, this is what I want it to look like. Uh, to have the same balance and the same style as what's on here, and it's the same with what's up the top. If we consider, I've asked you to put some things in here, and this just doesn't look, as good as this. It it's the formatting. It clashes. That clashes straight away. All the colours clash. It'd be better being one colour, and uh, I know you've asked to have this formatted in here, what format we want, but is it? I'm struggling to see why it's so difficult to make this look nice. Like um, just to make it look nice, like this here. Uh, any of the formatting on the Avada site looks better than what we have. If any of the pages, if I look at it, and these aren't great, but you can see that they just look a lot better and are laid out a lot better. And that's all I need you to do within this site. See, that automatically looks a lot better than what we have here. So, like we could have these in accordion type drop downs, or we could have them like if I go to build two, and we look at their services, I've sort of done this just to lay it out nice, and that's what I want. I need you to see how this is just three areas that look pretty good, and they link into other pages. So it's not that difficult, and I know that you've built some really nice looking sites, um, and I just need that care put in here. Um, do I need to supply detail for everything? Um, like I don't know if you've changed staff, but it just seems that it's not happening as we normally have it happening. Like in this, we could have this in two columns with a slight background behind it, just to make it look nice. Um, Here, obviously, the community area would come over here, and we would format this to look good. This could be in accordion drop downs with a nicer heading. We don't need to say apartment one, it could just be Waratah. Uh, maybe I need just to give you more information, I'm not sure. We don't need the slideshow on every single page. At the moment, it's on every page. It was just for the home page, is all we want that to be for. Um, I've asked you previously to reduce the size of this font so that that fits on two lines and properly done. Could you remove these three widgets at the moment, only because I don't know what else to put in there, unless we can find, I'll see if I can find something else, leave it as is, and they're not linked as yet. So I just need us to go through this site and use sort of some common sense on what needs to be finished, and just make it look good. Possibly change this to the same color as here, maybe the grey would look better, so make it look like this one with the line above it as well, that faint line, just to give it a bit of class. The two tones in the bottom, we got our social links as well in the bottom, but that looks so much better than that already. So we just need it formatted to look as good as the other page, and I'll get some more work put into it, but I just need a little bit of your input, and for you to take some initiative and look at it and go, yep, no, that clashes, and it does. It really looks terrible. The social media in that top corner doesn't look good. Let's see how we go. I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and let's see how we go. Cheers.